What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we got a good one for you today. We're kind of playing the waiting game on the RM85. Just got a lot of parts in order, just waiting for everything to come in. So we're gonna jump onto something a little bit different. If you watched a few weeks ago, you seen I had my 2008 CRF450 that we drug out after it's been sitting for about 7 years. And this here is the big brother to that bike. This is a 2008 CRF450, and this is actually my big brother's bike. So just like mine, this bike's been sitting for about 7, going on 8 years now. As you can tell, this one looks a lot more rough than mine, and the only difference was mine sat in my basement to where this one sat out in the shed. So we're gonna kind of walk around it. I'll show you guys a little bit about it, and it's in pretty rough shape. So we're gonna try to bring it back a little bit. We're kind of got to go through it, just kind of the same thing we did with the 250. So I appreciate you guys watching that 250 video. That was actually my first ever YouTube video, and it did really well. And I just want to say thanks everybody for watching that. If you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we're going to keep on doing videos like this. I got a few more bikes we're going to do this to, so hope you guys find it interesting. Maybe you'll learn something, maybe you won't, but so yeah, we're just going to jump right in. So we're going to kind of do the same thing we do with the 250. First, I'm going to kind of walk you guys around this thing, and y'all can see just how rough this thing has gotten from sitting so long. I mean, these plastic, I think everything's going to come back with a good deep clean, but yeah, just like the 250, we're gonna do change oil in this thing, get it washed up, cleaned up. We're just gonna drain the gas, put some fresh in there, and try to kick it over and see if it'll fire up. So the 250, obviously y'all seen I had to do the carburetor on it, get it cleaned out, but we're gonna hope this thing is good to go. Um, After sitting for I think about 4 years, he actually ordered some parts for it to get it going again. He just ordered a oil change kit and stuff like that. I know he ordered a new brake lever, new clutch lever, and grips. So I do have a box of that stuff. I just kind of told him like, hey, winter's coming. I'm gonna come grab your bike and store it in my basement. Didn't really tell him everything we're gonna do to it, but hopefully we can turn this thing back over to him, running, riding back like it used to. So we're already it's getting dark on us, so we're gonna roll this thing down to the basement and give it a good washing. So I know a lot of you guys watching are probably thinking, like, how in the world did you guys let these bikes get this neglected and let them sit this long? And just a long story short, growing up, me and my brother pretty much into anything with a motor. You name it, we were into it. So we eventually did end up getting we got a race car we were tinkering on for a long time. We pretty much had it out every single weekend. We also had both went out and bought Harleys, so we were pretty much hitting the streets every nice day we had. We were riding just about anywhere. We did try to get back into the off-road for a little bit. We both actually ended up going out and buying some Polaris Razors. Had a really good time on those. My brother still has his. I did end up selling mine, but definitely had a lot of fun on those. Might get another one of these days, but we just kind of got out of that. They sat more than anything, so that's one reason I sold mine. I kind of used it for more of a farm vehicle, cutting wood and stuff for the house, and so I went and sold mine, and then so now, yeah, time to get the bikes back out. So my son's showing a lot of interest in wanting to get out and ride, and he loves working on stuff. So that's how I learned. My dad bought me my first bike when I was about 7, 8 years old, and that's how I started learning everything. And it kind of went out of control from there. So if I can share the same thing with him, and he's only 5 years old, so if I can get him into it and let him have some fun tinkering on stuff and learn how to work on it, and it'll be a win-win. So yeah, you guys stick around and keep watching, and we'll see if we can get this thing fired up. All right, guys, so it's the next day. You've seen that we got this thing, gave it a little bit of a bath. We didn't go crazy on getting this thing cleaned up. We're gonna just try to get it running first, so we're gonna keep it as simple as possible. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the fuel line off, turn the fuel on, drain all the fuel out, put some fresh in it, and kick it over, and maybe it'll start. So it'd be nice if it does. If not, obviously we're gonna have to take the carburetor off and go through it, make sure it's all good to go. But yeah, with that being said, we're gonna pull the fuel line off and see what this gas looks like. That's interesting. I know there's gas in it. Okay, so obviously there's gas in it. That tells me that this petcock is clogged up. So I guess we're gonna pull this off and see if we can figure out what's going on. Well, there's that problem right there. All right, so we're gonna take that completely off and probably blow some air and some brake cleaner and stuff through it. We got a mouse nest starting. Alright guys, so here's where we're at. Originally I said I was going to try to leave the carburetor on there and just try to drain the gas and everything, see if it'll fire up. Kind of wishful thinking at this point, seeing how clogged up that fuel line was and that petcock was. So I'd like to think, oh, maybe the fuel was just stopped up there at the fuel line, but the fuel was left on, so whatever fuel was sitting in the fuel line was also sitting in the carburetor. We've already got the tank off. Obviously, you've seen the big mouse nest in the air box here, so that's got to come off anyways. So I'd like to just try and fire it up without touching the carburetor, but we already got it torn down so much, we might as well go ahead and pull the carburetor off and at least pull the bowl off and see what it looks like. Maybe it'll look fine. Won't have to mess with it. That'd be nice, but either way, there ain't no point putting this thing all back together just to take it all back apart and pull the carburetor back off. So while we already got it tore down this much, we're going to take the carburetor off and see what it looks like.
Can't hear that socket.
Yeah, she definitely wasn't going to start.
What is it?
How dirty that is.
Oh, heck no.
What do you think about that?
I'm thinking that's hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
Yeah. Hey guys, how we gonna clean that? Yeah, that's bad. That has some hole in it. Okay. That has a hole in it.
Garbage. Quit. Alright guys, you can see we got the bike back together. So everything went back together just fine. Put a brand new air filter in there. You can see that last one was literally just completely deteriorated when I started pulling it out. I got the carburetor clean, decent. I mean, it's still a little rough, but that's one of the worst ones I've seen in a long time. So I got that cleaned out. We're fingers crossed it's going to fire up. So we're going to dump some fresh gas in it, air the tires up on it because both tires are almost flat. And then as you can tell, we run out of daylight. So my son rigged us up a light here. You want to show the people what you got going on here?
Yes, boy.
What you got?
Okay, so I do want to see how it runs. So I just want to put a little 450 light on there. So this is actually a walkie. My dad says put a light on there for my 450.
It's Craftsman.
Yeah.
How you got it on there?
So
What you got?
I zip tied it
Nice.
with this little bar thing.
You think it's gonna hold on?
Yeah.
You think it's gonna stay on there good?
Yeah, so we leave it unless it'll stay.
All right, let's throw some gas in and try to kick her over and see what happens.
Yeah, guys, thanks for doing that. Okay, guys, so we'll see if it starts. So, I hope it starts because we really want to ride it show his brother, it will start. So.
Your uncle.
Yeah. So.
How many do you think it's going to start?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a finger crossed on this side.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
How many kicks?
1.
I don't think so.
1. I know it's 1.
I'm going to say 10.
1.
1? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Alright, chokes.
It's hard.
Not working.
I swear it looks.
It works. Alright, we're going to hold that out. Alright, so we're going to pump it.
1, 2, 3, stop.
Alright, ready? What do you think?
So far, so good.
She's not running too good, I don't think. That's got a little bit of a miss to it.
Yeah, every time you run, they're like,
Well, that was surprising.
But this crazy part is still in one kick.
I think we're going to pull the carburetor back off.
What?
You hear that little pop?
Yeah, like,
Sounds like it's running lean.
it's like, man, we can still ride it like that.
I don't know if we care or not.
I don't care about this. I do. Caught it. Yay. Yay, I caught it.
Alright guys, well, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be riding this thing tonight. It does start, it does run. However, it's got like a real bad mist to it on the bottom end. And the floats, it's leaking gas out of the bowl. So I noticed when I was cleaning the carburetor out, the needle seat was super dry rotted. I was kind of hoping it'd be okay. But I think we're going to have to go ahead and order a rebuild kit for it. So definitely, unfortunately, I was really hoping to ride this thing, and especially in the video, be able to ride it even if it's just in the yard. But we did accomplish what we set out to do, get this thing started again. However, you all are going to have to stick around for a part 2. So we're going to order the rebuild kit for the carburetor, get it slapped in there, and we're going to take this thing out and do some riding. So we'll take this out, we'll take out the 250. Unfortunately, we didn't get to test out your custom Craftsman light on the front. What do you think about that?
No.
Not good? Oh well. Well, maybe we'll get to use it next time. But yeah, I think we're going to end this off here. Sorry I couldn't ride it in the video. Was hoping it'd be good to go, but can't always predict what's going to happen. So I appreciate everybody watching, especially if you made it to this point. If you could, just like, subscribe, and stick around for part 2 on this thing. So Maybe we'll get my brother out too. Maybe me and him, and my boy here will get his 50 out, and we'll all three do a little bit of dirt bike riding. But I appreciate you guys watching. So, but yeah, I mean, this thing's been sitting going on 8 years, and that carburetor was in terrible shape. So I mean, I didn't think everything was gonna be okay. I was just kind of hoping it was, but yeah, I mean, it sucks. I wish we'd have never let these things sit like we did. It's definitely unfortunate, but trying to get them turned back around so they're can get them back out and riding and having some fun. So, but we'll get her lined out. Don't worry. Part two, we'll get this thing fired up, running good, and we'll take you guys along with us. So appreciate you watching.